Straight to the point, viewers. Are you bored of your life today? Are you feeling like you are in prison cell? Are you sick of your day-to-day life cycle? And do you long for a place somewhere to enjoy life? And yet you are desperate because you are forcibly mandated to stay home because of pandemic? There are so many things to divert our attention from the things that discourage us. Ato lamang iutro, usabon, ang atong tinawan from one angle to another angle. You know, life is a survival mode on this planet Earth. And if you don't have the skill to survive, then you will die gradually, both in all dimensions in your life. Jesus himself made a progress in all dimension of his life. The Bible says in Luke chapter 2, verse 52, "And Jesus grew in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and men." This statement, my friend, is telling us that Jesus grew. Meaning, despite of life's circumstances, Jesus chooses to grow. He chooses to increase both in wisdom, that is mental, in stature, that is physical, in favor with God, that is spiritual, and in favor with men, and that is social. Now, ato ning pamalandungan, mga kaigsunan, mga kahigalaan, kay sa lain nga pagkasulti, si Ginoong Hesus ming uswag sa iyang kaalam, ming uswag siya sa iyang physical nga panglawas, ming uswag siya sa iyang relasyon sa Dios, og ming uswag siya sa iyang relasyon ngadto sa isig katao. And let us all remember that Jesus was not a rich kid. Dili siya dato in his life. Sa diha nga bata pa siya, sa iyang pagkahimugso gikan sa kalibutan. Wala siya nag-enjoy sa kinabuhi nga dato. In fact, the Bible in Matthew chapter 13 verse 55 says, "Isn't this the carpenter's son? Isn't his mother named Mary? And aren't his brothers James, Joseph, Simon, and Judas? Dili ba kini mao ang anak sa karpentero?" So nagtubo gyud siya nga dili kayo luxurious ang iyang kinabuhi. He was with his father's side when he grew up, helping his father in the carpentry. He was not like other kids who are just playing all day because they are living a luxurious life. Wala ko nag-ingon, mga kahigalaan, nga dili nato pwede, nga dili pasagdan ang mga kabataan nga maglingaw sa kinabuhi nila nga naa sila nindot nga kahimtang. Ang mga dato nga mga bata, wala ko nag-ingon nga dili sila pwede maglingaw sa ilang pagkadato. Of course. But my point is, Jesus, despite of being a carpenter's son, he chooses, iyang gipili nga muuswag siya, mulambo og mutubo in his mental, in his physical, in his spiritual, and his social life. Bisan pa og disadvantage ang klase sa kinabuhi nga iyang gidakan. But remember this one, it is a matter of focusing on your purpose. When you are out of focus, when you live life without knowing your purpose, when you will live life without any direction, then definitely you will live a life that is prone for discouragement. Why? It is because there's no other way for you to live happily. You are just like a boat sailing without any direction. You will be tossed to and fro by the waves of life. Kusukusuon kita sa mga balud sa kinabuhi kung wala tay direksyon, wala tay purpose sa atong kinabuhi, then magmahay gyud ta sa tanan nga kahimtang sa atong kinabuhi. But because of this direction in life, because of this purpose in life, then we will have a complete and straight direction regardless of the storm of life. When Jesus grew up, He grew up with a purpose. And He lived with that purpose. His purpose is to preach the gospel, the everlasting gospel, and to spread the invitation of salvation. Mark chapter 1 verse 38 says, Jesus replied, "Let us go somewhere else, to the nearby villages, so I can preach there also. That is why I have come." Maoning hinungdan ingon sa Ginoong Hesus nahiabot ko nining dapita tungod kay iwali nako isangyaw ang maayong balita. And because of this purpose, Jesus was not affected in the hardship of life. In all situations that are not favorable with Him, Jesus nailed His sight to His purpose. By all means, He is on the way towards fulfilling His purpose. Though He was mocked, He was beaten, He was despised, He was neglected, He was insulted, He was driven out, and even to the point that He was humiliated. But He was looking forward to Calvary's event, and that is the fulfillment of His purpose. The Bible says in John chapter 3, verse 16, "For God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son, that whoever believes in Him shall not perish, but have everlasting life." My friends, whatever your situation right now, do not forget your purpose, because your purpose will motivate you to go forward, to move forward, to live life effectively despite of hardship. And though pandemic is still threatening us, napay lockdown o uban pa nga istrikto nga mga health protocols sa atong borders o sa uban pa nga mga ahensya, still, though these things are real and our movement is being controlled and limited, yet we can still live effectively and happily. It is because we know our purpose. If you know your purpose, my friend, you will make a way to fulfill your purpose. Your focus will not be nailed or anchored on the temporary things that are being denied tungod sa pandemic. Jesus' purpose is to reach out others for salvation, to let them know the way of life. Ug sa mao nga paagi mga kahigalaan ko, in the same manner, when we have the purpose of God's purpose, as we are expected to have them, kay sumulunod man kita ni Ginoong Hesus, taliwala sa mga lisod nga sitwasyon tungod sa pandemya, we can still reach out to others in so many ways, in so many different ways, strategies, ug uban pa nga mga pamaagi. And by doing this, we will increase, muuswag ta, in all dimensions of life, mentally, physically, spiritually, and socially. Ngano? Kay kung ikaw ug ako higala na hibalo ta sa atong katuyuan, our purpose, mangita manggutag paagi nga matuman o ma-fulfill ang atong purpose. And while looking for ways to fulfill our purpose, wala ta nahibalo that we are developing both mentally, both physically, spiritually, and socially. Knowing our purpose, knowing your purpose, and discovering it will give you a lot of ideas in everyday situation, in everyday activity, in how to fulfill our purpose. Pandemic is not an issue. Mind you, my friend, hardship is never an issue. And different circumstances in life are not the issue. Because when you face these things and you know your purpose, you can develop good things out from it amidst unpleasant situation. Now remember, our purpose comes from God's purpose. If we cannot understand His purpose, kung dili ta nahibalo sa katuyuan sa Ginoo mga kahigalaan, completely we don't have any idea of God's purpose, and that purpose is saving humanity, then you and I, or we cannot develop the same purpose in our lives. God has a purpose in us, my friend. He wants us to be His instrument to fulfill His purpose. And let us be a channel of the fulfillment of God's purpose. And in the same way, while He is fulfilling His purpose through us, He will also fulfill His purpose in us. David says in Psalms chapter 57, verse 2, I cry out to God Most High, to God who will fulfill His purpose for me. God's purpose for you, my friend, and God's purpose in me is found in the Bible. We need to discover it. We need to open our Bible. We need to read our Bible so we will know God's purpose revealed in us. And if we will know God's purpose, then we can live in that purpose. And if we have the same purpose of God's purpose, then we can live our lives effectively. And we will increase both in our mental, physical, social, and spiritual. God will never forsake us. God will never fail us. This is Pastor Ricardo Diasis from Hope Channel, Southern Mindanao. Straight to the point.